Let's do another March Madness rewind and break down brackets from years past. Wayne, let's take a look at 2023 now. What went down this year?
Yeah, this year was just really weird. It was like nothing that was supposed to happen somehow happened. So it was the second time ever that a 16 seed beat a one with FDU topping Purdue, although that's not happened twice in the last five tournaments.
Yeah, and I, for one, had Purdue winning it all in my bracket. So this was a tough year for me. I had Arizona in the Final Four too, which was another huge upset in the first round.
Yeah, but don't worry, you weren't the only one. So two of the top eight most picked champs were Purdue and Arizona, and they both went out in the first round. Alabama was actually the number one overall seed this tournament, but it was Houston, another top seed, that was the most popular champ pick, coming in at 20.18%. Maybe some of that also because the Final Four wasn't Houston, so some sentimental pick there. But long story short, Michella, you were by far not the only one to have trouble picking this Final Four.
Well, thank you for that, Wayne. That makes me feel a little bit better. But what else happened? I know it got even more wild.
Yeah, so for the third year in a row, a 15 seed made the Sweet 16, which is pretty wild considering that happened only one time ever before this current run of Oral Roberts, St. Peter's, and Princeton. Then you throw in the fact that for the first time ever, we had zero number one seeds in Elite Eight. And it's almost like everyone kind of wanted to do a redo after that first round.
Yeah, I was one of them. And then the Final Four continued the trend, right?
Yeah, so three of the Final Four teams had never been there before, and for the first time, zero teams seeded one through three made it to the Final Four. In our bracket challenge game, only six brackets correctly had all four Final Four teams, just really, really crazy. And of the Final Four teams, three of them were picked as champions on fewer than 1% of brackets. Eventual champion UConn was picked on only about 2% of brackets as well. But they were the most popular number four seed, and they were much more popular than they were in 2014, which was last time they won as a seven seed when they were picked on only 0.23% of brackets.
So I'm guessing perfect brackets were gone pretty early this year.
Yes, we had 787 left after the first day, which was actually pretty good considering the last few years we had under 200 after the first day. But no one knew, of course, that FDU was looming on Friday. Every remaining bracket busted, all 26 of them on game 25 when FDU took down Purdue in the 16 over 1 upset.